there's just a lot of effery going around in America, right? Well, I mean, it's like that anywhere, but primarily everything tends to be an issue in America when most of the issues are happening all over the world. But we have a stunning 12-foot bronze statue of a black woman in Times Square in New York, just like any other large city with a huge population. It's going to lean towards the liberal end. If you want to be more conservative, you move more inland away from a coast to a small town. But why does this statue have to be an overweight black woman? Let's tune in and see what happens.
And communicate those inner worlds that we have, and sometimes we misinterpret with one another, to try and create an understanding and basically encourage empathy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you as me, the artist, Francois LP El Negro. The piece is called What You Talk About, You Got Me.
That was his mama. His mama was like that when he was a boy. So now he's idolizing a statue that looks like his mom. They should have made the statue more like this, pointing their finger in the air with attitude. Just show the aggression, the attitude.
Got me all the way up. I ain't gonna do shit. I ain't gonna pay for shit.
Look, he's shaking his head. Yeah, this boy had mommy issues for sure.
I gonna call the cops on you. You ain't gonna tell me nothing. You ain't gonna tell me what to do. I ain't gonna do shit. Fuck you how. Fuck you how. Fuck you how. Racist how.
Look like a typical STD queen. It's like, what I don't understand is there's women in foreign countries that cleans their stuff down south better than American women do. I don't get that. America is supposed to be a first world, quote unquote, clean country, but people just, especially these overweight women, are walking around just funkified.
How? Fuck you how. Fuck you how. Boy, bye. I ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do shit to me. Fuck you up. Y'all got me fucked up. Got me all the way fucked up. The fuck? This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Why does our women have to be the only ones with this attitude? Now, the ones that come overseas from Cameroon, Nigeria, and them, some of them have attitudes too. And some of them are just as big as the ones over here. So I'm like, how do I say these are my people? A lot of them are just toxic as fuck.
Hey, it's me, the statue, in the middle of Times Square. Although I do really appreciate y'all putting me in the middle of Times Square, y'all could have did me, you know, a
Juicy kiss. Juicy kiss. I want to kiss you, girl.
better look. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is my go to the grocery store look. You know what I'm saying? This is my wake up and throw something on so I can go grab the mail look. You know what I'm
Everybody in the chat, tell me what you think she does for a living. What does she do for a hustle?
saying? Like, this is my, oh shit, you gotta run to the store.
People like this, they work in professions that they hate. These are your typical DMV federal employees. Ghetto as hell, toxic as hell, and they don't have the best customer service. They're just very strong-minded, aggressive personality for no reason. Somebody just asks you which way is the bathroom. It's over there if you could look at the sign next time. Like, just answer the damn question. Just tell me where the bathroom is. You ain't got to tell me to look at this and that.
And grab some toothpaste because you forgot it look. This is not the look that I wanted y'all to do. More like this, like,
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
cutesy, belly shirts, because you know they only for bitches with bellies. Maybe a side part, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a side part, or something more business casual, huh?
And these are the typical women that guys claim that they get for free. To you niggas that say that you got all these women, these are the type of girls that you getting for nothing. These are the women that y'all knocking up, getting pregnant, talking about you got game, and you get them for free. Yep, and these are the same free bitches that put you stupid ass niggas on child support.
This is who they want our future leaders to be like, okay? They want our children.
First of all, I would like to thank God that my mother looks nothing like these type of women. Thank God. Back in the day, people used to think my mom was Puerto Rican, and she wasn't no overweight blimp like
Children to aspire to be like plus size black women who are already the leaders of the Democrat Party, right? They're already the leaders of the Democrat Party. Okay, so Democrats are just building statues of their leadership, right, in the middle of Times Square, right? So it seems. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. But yeah, we got to talk about this statue. In all seriousness, when it comes to the pattern that we're seeing, is very disturbing. They're taking down statues of the great men that helped found this country, okay, like our founders, for example.
women empowerment is taking over. Even though most of them just lay on their back for some cash.
Well, technically, she's whoever you want her to be.
Me being a plus-size black woman, I kind of looking at it was just like...
Perfect example. But she seemed kind of nice though. But no.
Oh, I wonder what me as a small child would have thought looking at something like that.
Jeez.
Representation.
The piece is part of a series called Grounded in the Stars, which Gene Cooney, director of Times Square Art, says confronts preconceived notions of identity and representation.
To have this work here is making a statement, potentially asking questions about what we value.
Have you noticed something? All the unattractive people glorify this shit.
The city as a society, and hopefully it's a tribute to our shared humanity.
Tourists and New Yorkers we spoke with expressed different interpretations of what she represents to them.
It's a plus-size woman, I'm a plus-size man, I'm African-American, it's the African-American woman statue. So just seeing another piece for me to stop and just have a moment with was very powerful.
If you look at the eyes, it's looking straight at something, it's focused, it's purposeful.
The sculpture proves to be a well-liked juxtaposition placed among the more traditional statues in Times Square, which is the goal, according to officials, of placing said artwork in such a significant area.
Coming from a person of color background as well, it's really nice to see something come across as like this everyday person that...
This shit is nothing to glorify. You glorifying health issues later down the road. On top of that, with a few STDs, because what I said earlier in the video about not wiping your stuff good down south, that's another way to contract stuff. To you guys that glorify getting these bottom of the you guys that are glorifying getting these low-hanging fruits for free comes with a large consequence. A high possibility of STDs, because most of the STDs come from people that don't wipe their stuff good, or just bad hygiene in general.
Looks a little bit out of place, but I also think that's because of where we are standing. It might not look out of place if everything in our surrounding reflected everyday life more to us.
From Times Square, Zinnia Maldonado, CBS News, New York.
Yeah.
Oh man. So we all glorify fuck shit now. So the question is, how long will this statue stay up in Times Square before the wrong group of people complain about it and get it removed? If anything, this is going to empower all the overweight women.
Who do you think she is?
She's everyone. She's anybody. She's my friend. She's me.
Why do you think this is here?
I mean, two white male statues.
They don't look white, those other men. And the other explanation was there's two white men memorialized in this little square that we're in right now, and they wanted to combat that by putting a much, much larger statue of a black woman.
She got attitude. She has confidence.
Challenges the notion of...
Look at that. Who would move in with that, let alone bring in new life to the world with? No teeth showing, no smile, just manly looking. But then again, a lot of y'all's mamas look just like this.
Who deserves to be monumental, and who...
Why does this woman deserve to be monumental?
Well, she's everyone.
First of all, am I supposed to know who she is?
I don't think so.
She's obviously larger than life.
She's big.
I don't
She can't even look down to see her feet. What the?
don't mind if they'll make a statue of me and put it somewhere.
I just don't understand why art can't be art. Why does it have to be combative?
You guys are from...
I feel like we're going backwards in some ways. Like we used to never even think about race.
Why is that contrast needed, I guess?
I mean, it never went away.
My question.
Oh, to combat race, to combat injustice.
You want to combat race? What do you mean?
I'm sorry?
I'm the 21 times Guinness Book of World Record holder in backflips.
Let's spin it another way. There's a Martin Luther King memorial of
They should have made the butt a little wider, though. They kind of messed up.
some kind in basically every city in this country. If somebody came along and put a depiction of a plain white man, a blue-collar white man, right in front of that and made it much larger, I imagine that would cause a sting.
Yeah, I'm sure we would see it all over the headlines.
People would be rioting everywhere, burning down buildings. I mean,
and it would probably be taken down.
Sometimes we try to accomplish something and we take 2 steps back.
there's other statues in the square of white men, and now you have a black.
There's a lot of monuments to African American people.
Sure, as there should be.
Yeah. Should we combat those with white statues?
Oh, you're a good journalist.
Yeah, so I feel like in these news clips, there are a lot of kind of mixed reactions. Obviously, if you are a person of white skin color, it is much harder for you to say things that are not positive about the statue, right? But if you actually ask black people, or at least put it this way, the black people that I found on the internet.
I'm sorry, but this is so embarrassing. Who approved this? I'm obviously a black woman, and I grew up just as black as the rest of y'all, but I do not feel like this statue was necessary. We don't need any special attention or recognition unless it's for an actual accomplishment. And then my thing is, it looks like a mockery and a stereotype. Because look, hands on the hips and her face, it's not welcoming at all. It looks very confrontational. He could have sculpted a doctor with a stethoscope around her neck, an educator with books in her hand. He could have even did a singer with a microphone.
At least make her look presentable, important. Somebody that could help other people. Not whoop their ass.
But no, just the angry face and a stance like, I dare you to say something. Looking like she's ready to square up. So the sculpture was made by an artist named Thomas J. Prince. And I don't care that he appears to be mixed with black. He could be full black. It doesn't matter. There's plenty of black men and women that are willing to put the stereotype of a black woman on full display to the entire world. They'll sell out real quick. Men and women. And this is why I get so upset when I see stuff like this. Because this is what they think of us. This is what they think of us. Even if you try hard to not fit the stereotype, you are a stereotype by default. Because of this type of stuff. This behavior. But plenty of y'all gonna eat it up.
They don't give a damn about how they treat us. Then they got up here, she ain't got on bra or first or nothing. So this supposed to be a statue of what they consider to be one of us in the middle of New York City to contrast 2 palm-colored men. And they got her up here. It's giving very much Lakeisha Jenkins. I mean, she ain't got on no bra, no nothing. And then it was made by a British artist. That's the next problem. See, Jesus got to come back, because, see, I'm tired of this shit. I'm had enough. Y'all put this up in the streets of New York, but had to do away with Uncle Ben, the native of Lato Lakes, and Aunt Jemima.
I mean, it's despicable, to be honest with you. I hope somebody breaks that shit down. I mean, we make up 13% of the population. What are they trying to prove? I mean, it wouldn't matter what color. How come it can't just be a generic statue? Why does it have to represent somebody of color that's overweight and with a bad attitude? So now, I mean, it's like the media always portrays black people to be shit. Bottom of the barrel. Leeches in the bucket. So we're pretty much going backward in time. It is what it is, right? And the only guys that really are going along with this is in the rainbow community. But whatever. Fuck it. Get money. It's Kylie Vale. I'll catch you next video. Peace.